Welcome to Songs of Silence, a pretty amazing game that just released in early access early in June. And don't worry, this is not a game that they're planning for early access for 5 years, they're actually planning the full release later this year. What is this game? It is basically what I would call a 4X game with big twist. What twist, you ask? Well, I think the best way is for me to show you. So we're gonna go into the single player campaign. In this early version, we have access to the first few arcs, and later all of them are coming. Then later there will be also, as you saw, other modes, right? You can do challenges, skirmishes, etc. But again, with the campaign, I can really show you what this game is all about.
I will never forget the last days of Erengard. The day the Purgatory came. The day our homeland was devoured by silence. The day everything turned to dust. The Crusade's onslaught was relentless. A war without end. My parents led our armies in a final, desperate charge against the invaders. The tide of battle soon turned against them. I should have been there, either to save them or to perish by their side. Only I remained to protect the survivors of our once mighty kingdom. But in my darkest hours, doubt took hold. How can I lead these people? Where to? Am I really worthy to be their queen? In my moment of despair, a golden light appeared from above. It was Isla. A holy celestial bird who had once guided my mother. I hear you, faithful guardian. Please show us the way.
Guided by Isla, Lorelei heads for the allied kingdom of Elbin. Her only hope is that Hauser, a loyal friend of her father and aide to Elbin's king, can grant her people sanctuary. At long last, the people of Erengard arrive at their destination, but something's amiss. Elbin's roads, fields, and villages are deserted. An ominous silence hangs thick in the air.
Okay, so you can see our backstory. This is obviously not a great, happy backstory. We're escaping from a kingdom, and you saw one battle. That was a battle that you couldn't really win, so I didn't even try. But I'll show you how those battles actually work just now.
Everyone, Isla has found Elbin's capital. If we make haste, we could be there on the morrow.
Okay, so we are now actually on the map. Right, so the map is going to be quite big. We're going to get even more than this. We have our general. We only have one right now. In the future, we'll get more, and we need to get there. Right, so let's go. We're going to start taking our army and moving it somewhere. These are a number of moving points. Right, this is basically the limit that we can do. Now, right-clicking, and it is. We see an enemy there. Oh, we have to be careful.
State your name and kingdom.
I'm Queen Lorelei of Erengard. We seek an audience with King Atron.
You're an ally of Elbin then, which makes you our enemy.
Oh, not good. So it is our first actual battle. So these are my troops. And right now, this is basically an auto battle, right? These troops are going to attack automatically, but there is a big twist. The first one is that we have cards. We have cards that we can choose, you know, to use whenever we want to, right? Like I can choose when I want to use them to give me some buffs. So for example, this one over here, this is a all friendly cavalry units. They will rush to the target area, right? So for example, I can make them rush to this. And now they're going to do that or not? What's happening? Unpause the battle. Sorry, I was pausing. So it is. They're all rushing there, attacking this unit, while the other ones are slowly going there. Right? We have some other cards, but you can see there is a cooldown period, right? So I need to wait a bit. This one is to heal my people. That's going to be useful too. We can use it in a second. Maybe over here, I have a couple of people I can see in blue, right? They don't have their full health. But we're definitely doing a massacre right now, right? I think they're basically dead. And here it is. We have won this first battle. Of course, that was an easy one. That's going to get a lot more complex. By winning this battle, our general also gains a bit of experience, right? And we also gain some gold. So let's take this and then continue over here. Yeah, our neighbors at war. So let's hurry. Unfortunately, we have used all of our points, right? There's no more movement points over here, so we need to end our turns. And that's why it's a 4x game, right? There's other factions that are doing their turns. And now it's our second turn. We can start moving to the city over here. And we have done our 2 objectives. Perfect.
With all haste through Silverstein's crowded streets, headed for King Atron's throne room. Her old friend Hauser lowers his mirrored mask and greets Lorelei with a warm yet weary smile. Mark is nowhere to be seen.
To see you, though the skies over Elbin grow dark. What brings you here?
I need your help, old man. A purgatory has consumed Erengard.
Gods help us. This is grave news indeed. And your parents, your highness?
They...
Oh.
I'm so sorry. I'm sure King Atron will grant you sanctuary. But first, we need to rescue him from Doran's citadel to the north.
My people are tired, old man, but if we must...
Well, he's not really giving us a choice.
We need to break the siege before the citadel's defenses are breached.
Okay, so we have 6 turns to go there and defeat this army. But first, you know, we have arrived into the city over here. So we can check it out, right? We can see the gold income of that city, the building material, the divine favor. These are the 3 big resources that you can see at the top. How much we have and how much we're going to gain per turn. Obviously, we're going to want to upgrade the city as much as possible, right? So we can click on this to see both the city over here, what towers, buildings, etc. are in the city, and also we can see my current army, right? This is my current army, this is the reserve, and this is the garrison of the city. Now with my money, with my resources, I can buy some cards in those cities. So for example, I could buy a card over here, which is a guard. Or I could buy potentially, no, I cannot buy any upgrade right now. What do they tell us to do, by the way? To learn more about the units, yeah, sure. So recruit a new unit. They let us choose which one we want. This one is a cavalry. This is a pretty good one. This one is infantry guardian. You can see obviously their powers, right? A number of units, health and power. This is a ranger unit. Okay, I have 200, so let's go, let's get another cavalry to protect in particular my archers. And we actually do have a bit more money, so I'm wondering if I don't get also, oh no, my army is full, sorry. This obviously will be able to get bigger in the future, but you can see 6 out of 6 right now. So no reason to buy more. Let's close this and move forward with the mission. Okay, so rescue him, defend the capital. This is the capital over here, right? And we have keep the refugees alive. Where are those refugees? Of Erengard. It's these ones over here. No? I don't know yet. We have also another army there, right? So what we can do is also exchange troops between the two armies. For example, I could say, you know, these ones, they are healers. You know, we could exchange them maybe versus one of these cavalry. Which one is very... is this the same? Yeah. So maybe we take this one, give them a cavalry, and in exchange... Oh, why is it full too? Okay. So wait, let me put it in the garrison for now. Then I'm gonna get these guys here. Okay. Then I can put the cavalry here. So now I have two armies that are full, but you know, you can switch troops as long as they're together. So that was pretty good too. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually end the turn again. Don't forget about me. No, I'm not forgetting, it's fine. I'm ending the turn so that my people can get a bit healed before we attack again. So there's only 5 turns remaining, we need to be careful. But yeah, it's time to go. I see some enemies there. Ooh, we have to be careful, right? Okay, I am going to put this one inside as garrison because one of the objectives is to defend the capital, right? This capital over here. And then instead, this one is going to be my troop to attack. So it is. We have another faction there, right? Not too many, so it shouldn't be fine. Oh, they did make quite a bit of damage there on my cavalry. Hopefully my healers can also help a bit there. We're going to finish one cavalry at a time. Whoa, they did a lot of damage on my cavalry. We have to be careful. I'm gonna heal these people here. But yeah, that's the idea, and obviously those cards can really change the whole battle, right? We did lose a bit of troops, but we definitely, I think, will win. We will win. Here it is. Okay. You can increase the speed, by the way, but victory, we're good. We can move forward with the next one. A bit more of experience, and so now we can soon move to level 2. I'm going to show you in a second. So it is, we can level up, and when you level up, you have different cards.
I'm glad you weren't. You've only shared my father's fate.
Yes.
Be cautious, my lady. We can't afford to lose your bloodline.
Okay. So yes, we can either, you know, get... Oh no, sorry, that is something else. So here we arrive in a village. We can, if we want, pillage it. Pillages will give us some gold, but it will also decrease the town. Right now it's a town level 2, that will make it a town level 1. Instead, what we may want is to keep it a level 2 town, and you know, with that we get even more gold than before each turn. And the second thing we can do is we have a level up card, right? Because we get our experience full. When you level up, you can choose different things. It can be either a new card, right? So this one, for example, will play on a friendly unit to turn it into a powerful one. That's interesting. This one is also a new card that we don't have right now. And this one is the current one that we already have, but upgrading it, right? So making it, for example, healing from 1 to 2 and reviving more. So that is interesting. I think what we're gonna do is do this one, and with this we also gain our capacity for the army, move from 6 to 7, so we can have 1 more troops if we want. So if I click into the city over here, I could potentially, no, there's no unit to buy over here, sorry, but in the future we could potentially gain this, like more new cards, more buildings. We will, I think, just end the turn now. This army may attack us, we'll see. This is a neutral army, but aggressive. There's still more 4 turns. I think that's what we're gonna do. We're going to attack this one, try to gain even more experience. Oof, I am low on health. That was maybe a bad idea, actually. I think we're gonna lose. Maybe this cavalry there. Okay. Yeah, at least all my cavalries are together right now. Oof, oof, oof. There is a lot of enemies here. I mean, that was a very bad idea what I did. Oof. Let's see what happens. Heal my cavalry. Okay. Yeah, we lost some troops for sure. But at least we killed this enemy, gotten some gold and some experience. It's good to get more experience so we can level up. And with, you know, this gold, we could also potentially buy new troops. So how much? Now, I don't have any power left. So what I can do is I can actually take my army there, send it here to send new troops, right? So actually we didn't actually lose that many, but all of my units now are very low in terms of number of size. What is that? That is infantry, okay. So I think we will indeed get these two. We'll put this one there, this one here. We're gonna keep this one here. My archers are basically dead. So we're not gonna attack them. We do have some... Oh no, these are the refugees that we need to keep alive, so that's fine. I could have one more, so let's go, let's put one more. Now this army has been decimated, but we can then send it back home and buy new troops, right? Again, if I go over here, now we have a couple of new troops, so let's go. We're gonna want some archers for sure. We are almost out of money, but you know, we can buy a couple. Here it is. Just to make sure we can defend. Let's end this turn and then we can attack again over here. I'm not saying I'm perfect at this game. Obviously, you know, I'm still definitely learning this one. But yeah, we're gonna... my army was full now, right? Yeah, and it's pretty... He's almost healed up, so let's go over here and attack. Good. Let's see. Oof, that is a lot of... They have a trebuchet. You know, the trebuchet is doing some strong damage, and also over here my infantry is losing against that cavalry. So I'm gonna try to heal them. Okay, it is. They got their health back, that's good. We are almost done with this part here. So that's good. Oof, they charged again. But I think we're good. Let's go victory. Perfect. So it is, the king is safe and we gain a bit more money and power. Now this money is actually inside this army. It is not at my base. So if I want to make sure, you know, to not lose it, I should actually go back to my base at some point.
But alas, I must request your assistance one more time.
I'm not here to fight. All I want is a new home for my people.
The Friedland capital can be that home. Just help me end this war.
Then I will oblige. But only for the sake of House Arengard.
Queen Lorelei will need your support. Go! Attack Sternsicht at once!
At your command.
Friedland must live!
A once proud city. Many years of conflict have taken their toll on Friedland's capital, Sternsicht. From atop a crumbling battlement, their aging matriarch, Raduin, surveys her kingdom's war efforts.
So we have now a new city, and so, you know, all of the money that I was saying was in my army now has been delivered to my kingdom, right? We have my units are obviously, yeah, they're not in full strength, so we should wait a bit for them to be healed. We have all over here a pretty strong infantry unit. So we may actually also put it into the city soon. What is our next mission? Now, our next mission is to capture the capital and still defend our and keep my refugee, alive. Now you can see there is also some other cities that we could do things. They are either neutral or they are enemies. So we don't have to attack the capital right away, especially because we don't have a time limit. So maybe that's part of what we're gonna do. There is some enemies there though, so maybe I'm gonna wait for these to attack me, or wait, what is that? These are enemies or not enemies? These are green. I know. The greens, enemies or not? Because I don't want to move this army away if these guys are gonna attack. What we should probably do though is start putting a garrison basically in the city, so we don't have to keep an army, right? We just keep a garrison. So let's do that. This is archers. I'm gonna do like this. Actually, I'm gonna put them a bit back, like that. Yeah. What are these ones? They're actually pretty good. They have only 1 of power, but okay. Let's put some garrison. Again, the goal being that this way I can then move this army away and use it to do something else in the future. Similarly, over here there is no garrison at all. We could start buying one, but I'm not gonna buy one right away. I think we're going to wait a bit. Instead, I think we're gonna buy a garrison for this one when we can. Let's end the turn and continue. So, we're still only just scratching the game, but hopefully you understand a bit more what this is. It's turn-based. You have a gigantic map, way bigger than this. This is just what we've discovered so far. You have your armies, multiple types of troops, right? And we're gonna want, obviously, to conquer the map, doing different missions, sometimes attacking from the front, sometimes trying to attack from the back, all those type of things. So yeah, I think now this army over here is pretty, is healed. We will put a reserve in that army, right? So these two, for example, yeah, perfect. Oh wait, what was this one here? Play on an empty unit slot to summon a random lesser celestial unit. No, that's fine. Okay. So we're gonna start moving this arm. Oops, sorry, press the wrong button. I wanted to take my army and start moving it over here. Perfect. So this city here, actually, we could also build it up. Right? It has reached now, if you look over here in the top corner, it has reached the full level 2 of prosperity. So we can build it up. We can basically upgrade it to the higher level. So we could have more buildings, and we're also gonna make more resource, right? So if I look over here, right, I have now, here it is, it is level 3, it's the max level. So we're making probably more of these. We don't know if we can build another building on this one. I don't think we can right away. But what I can do is move my reserve to the garrison. This way, hopefully, it's going to be hard for anybody to attack this. And then I can use the army. Yeah, it still has some movement point to start looking around. Maybe we can start looking this side. In case, there is some other armies, we shouldn't be attacked from behind. That would be bad. This is some enemies, so we should definitely attack them in the next turn. There is also over here some. I haven't been attacked over here yet. Do we have? No, we have no money. So let's again end the turn. This type of games, like total war games, right? You're not going to do tons of things every single turn. Oh, and I see 2 armies there, so we have to be careful. We have to be careful. Let's attack them right away before they can do anything to us. That's an easy win because we can ambush them from behind. We're attacking them from behind. All right, and this is not a big army on top of this, so that's perfect. Oh wait, what is that? We have this new card, shot multiple projectile into an army. That is great. I don't know if there's friendly fire on this one. Fire, but I still like it. Okay. It is, yeah, we're making easy picking of them. That is great. We probably didn't lose that much health. This is giving us money and experience, and obviously taking a threat out of the board. So that's perfect. It did use most of all of our movement points, so we can't move. But what I can do is, with that money, start making a garrison into this city. Okay? So that is pretty good. Okay, this army, can we attack it without moving? No, we cannot move further, so that's life. But we can probably attack this one, right? Let's check it out. It could be a big army, but I like to leave on the edge. Oh, this is an interesting one. It gave us a lot of problems. I would like to summon this, but at least I think we're making good. Oh, okay, so this cavalry there was destroyed pretty quickly. Well, actually, we lost pretty well. So those troops were actually super strong, I think. Probably high-level troops. So we may want... okay, so here we're still alive. But here we're losing health. I think we're gonna retreat. Let's retreat. So I can show you also that you can basically retreat from any battle that you want. Now you will lose, obviously, you know, still some things. You will lose, obviously, the health that you lost. You may still gain some experience depending on how many people you killed. And, you know, that doesn't mean that they can't attack you after, right? Oh, no escape. What? What the? Okay, he's dead. Not sure why, because he should have been able to retreat over here. But yeah, he's basically dead. That's it. We can still win this campaign, right? But we lost one of our generals, so that's not great. And this enemy here has also taken over this city. That's not great. Now, can I get a new general somehow? This didn't happen to me before, when I played it before, so I don't know. I don't think I can get a new general right away. Of course, we will get some in the future, right, when we actually do other campaigns. But yeah, I think we don't really have a choice now, and we need to make sure we have a garrison here so that we can... So I want to build up this city too. Perfect. So this one is now growing. That's great. We have actually... Oh, trebuchet, catapult. That's very cool. But yeah, we probably, you know, we need to attack over here, then move back this side. I mean, this army was definitely a lot stronger than I expected. Right click to inspect. I should have inspected indeed the city and see that, yeah, this was a power 7 with an health 2. You know, I think now if we were to attack soon, we could probably kill them. But yeah, that was a bit of a mistake on my part. So tell me in the comments below, you know, what do you think about this game? Are you going to wish this list, buy it in early access, or wait for the full version? Do you want me to play this more? You know, should we restart the campaign and play it a bit better? Or should we just continue this one? Tell me in the comments below, and you know, I hope to see you next time.